Today we've come to the Amer Fort. We were going to come here yesterday and didn't get around to it. There was just too much going on elsewhere, so we thought we would come back today as it's quite a journey. Interesting thing coming in is, like yesterday at Nahagar Fort, there's all these walls, and when we came here today there's a whole load more walls that actually look a bit like the Great Wall of China but slightly smaller. So it's much bigger than we expected as well. Looks pretty big. So we're going to go and take a look around and see what it's all about. This place does have quite an atmosphere. I mean, it definitely looks a little bit Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. It's got that kind of architecture about it. Only there's a ton of people and tons of cars. But the way it's settled on kind of the top of the hill, looking down into this valley, the other hills around it with all like the walls on it, it definitely has quite an atmosphere. Like, it feels really interesting. I'm interested in it, I want to know more. So let's go find out.
So I'm not sure if we've mentioned before, but everywhere we go in India, people want to take selfies with us.
This kind of inside-outside room is called a Sheesh Mahal. That's a hall of mirrors. It was a public entertaining place built like 400 years ago. It is completely covered in these tiny, tiny mirrors, and although they're really old and a lot of the silver backing has kind of perished and worn away,
it's really, really pretty.
Yeah,
really
you can get a real feel for what it might have looked like 400 years ago, and it would have just looked really opulent, and it would have been a huge sign of wealth anyway, and it would have been extremely bright with all the extra light around. It's closed to the public, but it looks like some restoration work is going on. It would be amazing to see it with all fresh mirrors and stuff in it.
It's obviously a very popular tourist attraction, mainly for Indian tourists actually, but
yeah, it's crazy busy as you can
rammed in here. So busy.
Really difficult to get any decent pictures just because there's too many people.
Yeah.
says it's going to show us a really good place for a great view. We should see. I bet there's money involved. Not a bad viewpoint, it's pretty good. I'm really enjoying exploring this palace, but unfortunately we've run out of time, so we need to get back to our driver because he's going to be waiting for us. I wish we'd told him a little bit later so we could carry on exploring. This has been the most worthwhile, do you say so? Yeah. Most worthwhile place to visit so far in Jaipur, so definitely recommend coming to the Amer Fort and Amer Palace, it's worth it.
We followed the guard up to this amazing viewpoint. I tried to give him 10 rupees as a tip because we knew that would cost us something. He basically said to me, I want more. I said, that's all I've got, so he gave me the money back. And as soon as I went downstairs, he starts asking Alex for money. We only paid 100 rupees to get in here, and he wants like 50 rupees to take us to a photo point. That's the one thing about India, that just everything seems to everyone wants to do something to cost you money, and yeah, it's just a bit disingenuous at times. So it appears Saturday afternoons in Jaipur are absolutely crazy on the roads. I've feared for our lives on several occasions on the way back. Hopefully I've got some footage, but literally the cars overtake each other with inches between them. It is crazy how we haven't seen an accident so far. So, tip for travelling in India, they have Uber. TukTuk wanted 100 rupees. On Uber, 39.
So we've diverted a bit from street food. We've come somewhere a little bit more expensive. It's still not expensive, but it's a little bit more than what we've been paying on the street. We wanted to catch up on some work and stuff, so we thought we'd choose somewhere with Wi-Fi. But also they have a dish here called Lal Mass, which we heard is something local to Jaipur, which you have to try, which is like a spicy lamb dish. So we've ordered one of those, plus Nawabi paneer burji, which is a vegetarian dish. So I'm going to try the paneer dish first. This one is cooked very differently to everything else that we've had. It's kind of broken up, so it's more like it's been more like scrambled egg, I guess. So it's got a very different texture to any other dish. This one has all the vegetables in it. It's got all the flavour of the paneer. Really strong flavours of garlic and onion, mildly spiced, a little bit sweet. You can taste the freshness of some coriander in it. It's really good.
It's obviously been slow cooked, it's sort of crumbly apart. And it's got this red sauce on it. It's meant to be quite spicy. They did ask if we wanted them to tone it down, and we said no, it's fine, leave it like normal, so this might blow my head off. It's actually not crazy spicy at all. I think it might build a little bit, but it's a very rich tomato-based sauce. There's some coriander in there. I'm not sure what spices there are, but it's a medium heat. It's definitely not going to blow my head off. So we've made it onto our train, and I think we have 19 hours in these comfortable surroundings, and then we'll be in Mumbai. Looking forward to it?
No, because I've eaten way too much today and I've got a really uncomfortable stomach because of it. We'll be alright, I'm sure.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. With this.